A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome on behalf of the Organizing Committee International Construction Week FTK 2022 to our distinguished guest speaker this morning, T.S. Rozainah binti Ibrahim on this virtual platform. Welcome to the International Construction Week FTK 2022 Slot 5 with the title Industrialized Building System. Without further ado, it is now my pleasure to invite T.S. Rahmat Muslim, our moderator for today, to lead our webinar Industrialized Building System. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Ms. Kirtana Selian, our MC for today's webinar. Welcome everyone to our slot 5 of the International Construction Industry Week 2022. And thank you for joining us for today's webinar. So my name is Rahmat Muslim, and I am an instructor engineer at the Faculty of Engineering Technology, UTHM. So today we are presenting the Industrial Building System, or IBS, which will be presented by technologist Rozainah Ibrahim, or Mrs. Dina. So just a little housekeeping before we get started. If you have any questions during the presentation, so please type them into the chat box in your Zoom control panel. So I'll bring them up during the presentation, and we will also have time for questions at the end. Wandina, are you with us?
Yep.
Okay, great. Okay. So now, without further ado, we will turn the time over to technologist Rozainah Ibrahim, Head of Business Development and Corporate, CIDB IBS Neighborhood. Our presenter today is a recipient of the Honorable Professional Technologist Certificate, and she has a solid 11 years of experience in management and civil engineering. So dynamic and result-oriented, her impressive resume portrays her vast knowledge of industrial building system, IBS, as well as her excellent organizational and interpersonal skills. As part of the pioneering team that started the company, IBS CIDB's neighborhood, she continuously drives to boost the company's revenue through technology and innovative management technique, those which she mastered through her years nurturing IBS. So in addition, her in-depth knowledge of corporate and strategic planning has led her to successfully form dynamic teams. A well-educated and well-versed person in the construction industry, Rozainah has participated in various sessions advising relevant government bodies on ways to improve the IBS agenda in Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome technologist Rozainah Ibrahim.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Cik Rahmat. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So, thank you for the introduction, Cik Rahmat. Simple. I tersenyum-senyum tadi bila macam dengar orang introduce, kita rasa macam walaupun dah banyak kali go round the session, tapi each time memang macam tu live je. Orang kata respond, reflect, rasa macam segan bila orang cakap pasal kita. So please be sorry bila I tersenyum-senyum tadi, nothing, tak ada maksud lain lah sebenarnya. Okay, Cik Rahmat, and on behalf of CIDB IBS Neighborhood, we would like to officially thank and to say a proper thank you to UTHM for inviting us. Sebenarnya I am here representing CIDB IBS lah, not my individual punya ni. Because memang CIDB IBS ni, later on I will introduce properly juga who is CIDB IBS sebenarnya. And we are glad to be here to be part of ICIW International Construction Industry Week. So kebetulan sebenarnya CIDB Malaysia, which is our mother company, also sekarang kita orang memang pun tengah organize this International Construction Week. So nama pun lebih kurang kebetulan dia punya timing and period pun lebih waktu yang sama, minggu yang sama. So yesterday we had our opening ceremony for the International Construction Week, which is alhamdulillah memang every year CIDB Malaysia tak pernah miss lah buat this International Construction Week. So we would like to orang kata congratulate juga UTHM for organizing this kind of conference event, which is it is very good for industrial player, untuk semua orang to grab the opportunity untuk mendapat orang kata perkongsian kan, bila you guys calling all the stakeholders industry to share, so which is a good platform. So thank you UTHM for organizing this. And yes, today I will be sharing mengenai industrialized building system, or in a short we call it IBS. And saya ada nampak, saya difahamkan juga oleh pihak organizer, audience hari ini merangkumi pelbagai level. Maksud saya level tu, it started from the students punya level, because I believe from UTHM punya student juga ada pada hari ini, dan ada juga from the professionals, daripada industry players, and my colleague juga ada di sini from CIDB, from CIDB IBS sendiri, muka-muka yang dikenali pun ada. So maknanya we together here, there are a different level of background and the working experience. So feel free, I would rather to take this platform as bukan I nak bercerita on my side sahaja. If you guys ada anything to orang kata to share during my session, ataupun terus nak berkongsi ke apa, feel free to do that. Let's make this session satu sesi yang interaktif. So I open for any orang kata nak tambah baik from what I've been sharing. And memandangkan ini juga satu sesi virtual, so I understand 2 jam untuk virtual tu is a long time. So takut nanti I bercakap seorang-seorang, I tak tahu my audience dah tidur ke, my audience ni faham ke tidak. So I would love to have the interactive session so that we know, oh sebenarnya apa yang saya sampaikan tu dapat diterima, dan orang kata if you guys ada apa-apa nak cakap, nak discuss, so please do that. So okay, let's start. I will share the I have some prepared presentations, so I try to share my screen. I hope kalau ada sesiapa yang tak dapat ke, tak nampak ke, let me know. So nanti technical team from THM akan help jugalah. And also I will be ada juga video, dan kalau ada video tu tak dengar the audience, the audio pun, please do us know. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So yes, I am Rozainah Ibrahim, but I am lebih senang dipanggil dengan nama Dina. So I think kalau di CIDB or among my close circle, memang kalau you tanya Rozainah di CIDB mungkin orang tak kenal. Kalau Dina mungkin orang kenal sikit lah, tak adalah kenal semua pun, tapi adalah yang kenal kalau dengan nama Dina. Sebab I lebih selesa dipanggil Dina sebab senang. My family pun memang panggil I Dina, so please feel free to call me that. Industrialized building system. So sedikit framework what I'm going to share today. I akan introduce, firstly I will introduce who is CIDB IBS. So we're going to share with you our corporate video about CIDB IBS. I akan touch sedikit saja mengenai CIDB IBS sebab I nak guna peluang ni nak cerita lebih on the IBS in Malaysia as a whole, which is sebenarnya apa itu IBS, initiative IBS, barriers, benefits, and yang paling penting is what is the current status of the IBS implementation and adoptions in Malaysian construction industry. And also through this, I hope that everyone here merangkumi daripada pelajar-pelajar, adik-adik, daripada professional bodies, from contractors pun mungkin ada, from manufacturers. So I hope my presentation ni boleh menampakkan ruang dan peluang dan juga potensi you all towards the Malaysian for the IBS context, IBS industry di Malaysia. So untuk adik-adik juga is a good orang kata exposure for you all to get to know what's are the industry towards apa industry punya needs if you are interested to have your future career in IBS in construction especially. So IBS is one of the main components in construction. So it's good for you to have this exposure, and please grab this opportunity. If you have anything to ask, jangan malu, jangan segan. If you think that alamak kita student, nanti soalan ni soalan level student tak patut tanya, no, please don't feel that. Just ask anything, jangan malu-malu. If malu nak bersuara, boleh chat like Encik Rahmat mentioned just now. So Encik Rahmat will be orang kata asking on behalf of you. Alright, so let's start the presentation. First, I will share directly the corporate profile of our company, so maybe you can have orang kata the idea who we are through this corporate video. Okay.
With an estimated growth of 2 million people every 5 years, Malaysia's construction industry is in an uttermost demand. Not just to fulfill the housing needs of over 30 million citizens, the industry is heavily dependent to be the main driver of national economic development. A holistic approach which takes advantage of new technology is needed to transform the entire industry. Noticing that need, Construction Industry Development Board, CIDB Malaysia, has created a specific arm in order to facilitate the change of national construction industry's landscape. With its mission to actively publicize and enhance IBS development nationwide, CIDB IBS is the premier IBS certification and promotional agency in the region. Aspiring to be the leader in solution and catalysts for the transformation of Malaysian IBS, the organization provides an array of services which will cater to multiple levels of industry practitioners. CIDB IBS offers technical consultancy to developers, project owners, manufacturers, contractors, and IBS industry players. One of its key services is the professional advisory on the usage of Malaysian IBS Open System, or MyIOS. MyIOS is a complete pre-approved plan that comes with architectural, structural, cost estimation, IBS scoring, and building information modeling, or BIM integration. To further produce more IBS manufacturers, in order to increase IBS usage in Malaysian construction industry, CIDB IBS introduces IBS Manufacturer Program. Widely known as IMP, the program is open to all developers, project owners, manufacturers, contractors, and IBS industry players whom are aspired to become IBS manufacturer. Participants will be guided by CIDB IBS expert team of professionals along the journey to readily serve the industry. For current manufacturers, CIDB IBS provides IBS manufacturer and product assessment and certification program, or better known as IMPACT. IMPACT is a validation program to endorse the fabrication and manufacturing of IBS product and system based on standards set by CIDB. Functioning as a quality assurance medium, IBS manufacturers and products that are certified by CIDB IBS are known to fetch a significantly higher commercial value. And to further enhance the marketability of Malaysian IBS product, CIDB IBS had introduced CIDB Malaysia's IBS Component Gallery for local IBS manufacturers to exhibit their product directly to key industry players and host a product talk and demonstration session. CIDB IBS believes that the true value of an organization lies on its human capital. For that, CIDB IBS provides an array of IBS training and certification courses that would fill the human capital gap across the spectrum of the industry. With modules ranging from IBS shop drawing using CAD or BIM, to IBS for engineers, to hands-on precast concrete design, CIDB IBS has the most comprehensive and leading-edge training and certification programs. In recent years, IBS has been adopted by major construction and development companies worldwide. The technology's been proven to significantly reduce construction time and resources and always aim for zero wastage in any kind of projects. Now is the time for the landscape of construction industry to be remodeled. Visit us now to start your transformative journey towards a sustainable future.
Okay, I hope tadi clear kan, the video and the audio. So melalui video tu, I hope that everyone dapat some pictures who we are. CIDB IBS, we are orang kata a wholly owned subsidiaries under CIDB Malaysia, which is CIDB Malaysia is agensi di bawah Kementerian Kerja Raya, Ministry of Work Malaysia. So di bawah Ministry of Work, we also have JKR, LLM, and all the professional bodies, BEM, LEM, it is PAM, it is under Ministry of Work. So CIDB Malaysia is part of that governance structures, and CIDB IBS is the orang kata the wholly owned subsidiaries yang expertise and looking into all the IBS punya program, activities, initiative, and we are report to CIDB Malaysia lah. Okay, so itu lebih kurang that's who we are, and here I just want to summarize based on that corporate video just now. So CIDB IBS play the main three pillar, which is our service and our product also ada embed in this one of the pillar, which is for the first pillar we do the development and certifications. If you notice just now ada regarding the certification, assessment, certification, impact. So impact ni sebenarnya kalau dalam bahasa mudah untuk faham is like a sijil halal for ni lah, for kalau untuk food ke apa kan, dapatkan sijil halal. Okay, itu kalau macam untuk for the IBS product, dia kena ada sijil halal dia juga, ataupun it's like a quality assurance punya sijil. So we call it impact, and CIDB yang keluarkan that sijil through us, through CIDB Malaysia. Okay, and we also do have the IBS scoring, which is IBS score is a tools for measurements. Kalau macam any project you nak declare you have IBS, so what are the proof and how we want to value the IBS scoring in towards that project. So using this IBS score is a measurement tools, and we also have any showcases, product talk, event, and we do have our orang kata we call it IBS gallery or IBS village, which is in Chan Sao Lin. Kami ada sample house, kita ada tunjuk rumah-rumah yang dibina menggunakan teknologi IBS oleh the real IBS player di Malaysia. So CIDB buat collaboration dengan the real IBS player yang ada produk. So you come and build the sample house di Chan Sao Lin. So we boleh orang kata promote, demonstrate the real product to industry player di luar sana. So feel free to come. Memang kita open for public to visit us. We also have gallery. Tadi ada rumah contoh. Kami juga ada konsep gallery, ada like a live museum. So you can come and have a tour in our museum, our gallery. And then we also shows the product by component. Kalau rumah contoh tadi dia dah siap in a finished product, tapi in our gallery kita tunjuk by component. Komponen untuk precast konkretnya macam mana, untuk block sistemnya macam mana. Lebih nak faham mengenai IBS tu, please come to our place lah. You have to visit here. And team UTHM dah datang sebenarnya last month, a big delegation from team UTHM. So I think from that lah we do this. And then after the visit, kita nak buat collaboration, nak buat kerjasama bersama, and we are invited here lah to be part of your ICIW. Okay, the next pillar is IBS Industry Management. So we do orang kata buat this kind of management punya service. For example, we have virtual and physical trading house. Yang mana lepas ni akan I cerita in detail what is the portion of it, and last pillar on the advisory, consultancy and project management. So this is very important. That is orang kata one of the main reason juga why we are exist, why CIDB IBS kena ada. Sebab you akan nampak nanti government dah buat so many initiative in terms of policy as well. So government dah buat this efforts, and then adakah industri ready and adakah industri mampu untuk laksanakan segala inisiatif dan polisi yang government dah tetapkan for the construction industry. So that's why kami ada diwujudkan supaya that we can become the bridge towards the implementation of all the policy yang dah ditetapkan oleh pihak kerajaan ini. So that's why we are here to give the any kind of advisory, consultancy. So we are here to help the industry player, especially the small industry, SME punya category that you have minimal knowledge, minimal experience on IBS. So insyaAllah we are here to help any kind of advisory and consultancy. Alright, so let's move to now. I nak lebih berkongsi kepada sebab we come from a various level today, so that's why I think I should share juga apa itu definition IBS supaya that everyone get the same definitions. Kadang-kadang ini yang menjadi bila we have a lot of engagement sessions, kadang-kadang orang faham lain, yang tu faham lain IBS, yang tu faham lain. So that's why I want to share here what is the definitions yang yang solid about IBS, and this definition memang dah embed dalam kita punya construction industry standards, dalam mana-mana. So this is the definition yang kita berpegang lah. So IBS sebenarnya is a technique of constructions or a method of constructions that yang mana sebenarnya komponen itu are manufactured in a control environment. So control environment kat sini senang bagi contoh, is like in a factory, di dalam satu kawasan yang ada SOP-nya, yang ada method statement-nya, yang ada QA QC-nya. So that's what's the meaning by control environment. But it can be also either at site or off site. So at site ni sebab kadang-kadang kita ada juga dipanggil on-site fabrications. Tetapi kena follow all the method of statement, SOP dan QA/QC-nya. And it will be placed and assembled into the construction site with minimum workforce. So this is the definition yang kita pegang for the IBS, Industrialized Building System. So I think from the definition ni pun kita dapat nampak apa sebenarnya the main component of IBS and the goal of this IBS ini. Dan kalau mereka yang familiar in industry, in construction especially, sebenarnya IBS is only orang kata term yang diguna pakai di Malaysia. Tetapi di negara-negara lain, for example, mereka pun menggunakan konsep yang sama, this method of doing construction, tetapi mungkin dia tak guna kataan IBS, dia tak guna that label IBS. Mungkin mereka pakai modular constructions, or mereka guna prefabrications, mereka guna modern method. So sebenarnya kesemua label yang dipakai itu adalah membawa kepada definition yang sama, konsep yang sama. Dia punya gist tu sama, as long as boleh achieve benda ni, boleh increase the productivity. Maknanya kita buat produk tu, kita buat siap-siap buat siap-siap production di kilang, datang di tapak hanya untuk assemble. Those kind of, orang kata, towards that goal lah. And the key point is kita manufacture, kita transport dan kita install di tapak bina. Kalau bahasa layman, senang orang faham, IBS ni sistem pasang siap. Konsep yang dah pasang siap, macam Lego. Kan, you datang, pasang, install dia di tapak. Itu pun definition yang mudah untuk difahami. But the real definition macam I explain tadi lah. Okay, so that is IBS. And, okay, so apa itu jenis-jenis kategori IBS yang ada di Malaysia? Dan kategori ini based on apa yang endorsed by CIDB Malaysia. Because CIDB Malaysia memang is a regulatory body yang orang kata taken care related to IBS. So there's only 6 kategori yang endorsed by CIDB Malaysia. Dan kalau macam relate kepada pensijilan tadi kan, kalau kepada produk IBS, dia kena fall under either of these 6 kategori. Dan sijil itu akan ada dekat sijil, okay, produk IBS ini dia dalam kategori apa? For example, formwork system. So dekat sijil tu akan ada lah. So kategori yang ada di Malaysia available in our market, which is yang paling famous is precast concrete system. So kalau you nampak, mostly high-rise building punya construction, they are using precast concrete. Not only high-rise, kalau mass construction like rumah, like you build rumah teres ataupun satu perumahan, kawasan perumahan yang besar, yang banyak. So kebanyakannya they will use, dia akan pilih option precast concrete. Sebabnya all type of category ni dia ada kesesuaian untuk jenis projek tersebut. Selalunya kalau untuk large scale project, memang kita akan advise guna precast concrete. It will be more price competitive, it will be more productive, and in terms of timing apa semua, it will be much better lah. Okay, and also the second category yang IBS kita endorse di Malaysia adalah steel framing system. So steel framing system ni pun dia tengok kesesuaiannya kat mana. Kalau untuk steel framing ni, kalau untuk rumah yang dia tak boleh high rise punya system, for example high rise punya building, at least kalau selalu yang market guna untuk steel framing up to 2 story, double story punya house, sesuai lagi untuk pakai steel framing system. But again, it depend on the design itu. Sebab itulah sebelum produk ini di endorse, kita dah kena melalui proses-proses yang sepatutnya lah, like go for the testing, go get the product certification. So we want to know the durability, the quality, the strength of the product. So untuk ikut kesesuaian bila nak diguna pakai di dalam projek itu nanti, later on. The next kategori ketiga adalah timber framing system. So sebenarnya timber is one of IBS. So jangan fikir IBS ni only precast concrete, hanya steel. No, timber is also one of it. Why? Sebab timber ni pun salah satu method yang kita boleh orang kata productionnya siap-siap dikilang dulu. So kita dah potong dia punya bentuk siap-siap kan. Contoh kalau kita guna timber framing untuk kita punya roof trusses. So kita dah boleh buat the segmented of roof trusses tu dikilang, disiap-siap, datang tapak, just pasang. Sebenarnya kalau kira konsep rumah mak ayah kita kat kampung, saya ni orang kampung, rumah kat kampung ni ramai yang pakai timber. So sebenarnya orang kampung tu pun dah implement IBS, tapi dia tak tahu pun sebenarnya, but dia orang tu sebenarnya dah way forward, dah ke depan dah pun in terms of technology. But yes, because we don't know kan, kita tak ada that orang kata understanding about that, so mereka just buat sajalah. So sebenarnya timber ni banyak dah digunakan. Instead of using like macam tiang kayu guna timber, that is IBS. You are using the column, but you're using the timber column. So that's IBS. Alright. Okay. So another category yang kita recognize as IBS is formwork system ataupun reusable formwork system. So why reusable formwork system ni? Sebab kita konsep kita can recycle that. So to declare as a reusable formwork system is at least you can recycle that formwork for 20 times. So barulah you boleh declare you as a IBS punya formwork system. Kalau just formwork system tapi hanya boleh pakai sekali atau 2 kali, no, itu tak menepati kriteria dan kita punya syarat-syarat lah. Okay, the next category is blockwork system. So blockwork ni is orang kata, we know our conventional traditional method of doing construction banyak guna batu bata kan, the bricks merah, bata merah tu. So kita nampak that we cannot terus eliminate that component because memang itu is our orang kata nature of doing business in constructions. Memang method itu yang kita guna pakai banyak. So that's why dalam IBS kita still nak encourage using those kind of method, tetapi kita improve. Instead of using bricks, you using block. Block ni is a bigger size of bricks. So maknanya dia ada sizing dia. Kau nampak kat gambar tu kan. It's sebenarnya konsep bricks. You kena layer juga apa semua. Tetapi it's a bigger size. So that in terms of productivity, it will be increased. Sebab kalau brick ni lambat kan. Kalau sebab size dia kecil, you nak lay by layers by layers. And then you need more people to handle that. But kalau block system, the bigger size of bricks, you need less people, and then the timing, we can shorten the period of doing the layering of each block. So itu for the block system. And last but not least, we also recognize under category innovative system. Why ada kategori inovatif ni? Ianya satu kategori yang special lah kita rasa, because we encourage our industry to keep innovative, to orang kata to be creative in your teknologi. Sebab kita tahu teknologi ni akan sentiasa diperbaharui daripada sehari ke sehari, and kita kena ada je idea-idea baru untuk buat new material, for example. Okay, so sekarang ni tengah ada yang datang kepada CIDB, for example, dia datang, dia kata kita boleh produce hasil kenaf and then mix with concrete to make as a precast concrete, for example. So kenaf is a new material. So mungkin benda tu boleh dikategorikan bila dia buat R&D. It's like a new R&D lah, new R&D, and then dia buat, kita tengok, oh dia sesuai, boleh letak dalam, kalau kita tengoklah during the product certification nanti, dia boleh fall dalam kategori mana. Tapi kalau innovative system ni juga, contoh kalau you ada a new system yang you rasa you boleh pakai a new material macam sandwich punya panel for wall, kan? So itu pun bila you sandwich panel ni, maksudnya you ada pakai foam ke, you pakai foam board ke, light board ke, and then you combine dengan concrete ke, any new R&D yang bukannya specific to precast, for steel, for timber, dia out of that material, tapi benda tu dah proven pun, maknanya you dah buat R&D and you go for testing, semua lepas. So kita boleh recognize that, and your product tadi boleh masuk dalam innovative system. Sebab dah banyak sebenarnya pun yang register dengan CIDB dan fall under innovative system. Sebab kita tak nak stop kita punya creativity towards implementation and adoption of the technology, new technology. So that's why kena ada kategori inovatif ni. So I hope that everyone clear kategori mengenai apa itu IBS dan juga kategori IBS itself. Dan again, banyak yang datang to us akan cakap, oh IBS ni only precast concrete. So bila nak buat precast concrete is very limitation in term of design, in term of kalau precast concrete ni semua bangunan akan jadi kotak-kotak je. So selalunya those kind of mindset masih ada, dan ramai yang datang cakap tak naklah buat IBS, nanti tak boleh nak gantung frame sebab precast concrete keras. So macam susah dekat rumah kami. So sebenarnya mindset sebegitu yang tak salah sebenarnya apa yang mereka fikir, tapi kita kena orang kata bagi dia the real understanding. Walaupun guna precast concrete, ada area yang setengah-setengahnya, tak semua the whole building tu pakai precast. Ada je area-area yang kita pakai block system, dia combine dalam precast hanya untuk load bearing punya wall area, tapi yang non load bearing punya wall kita boleh pakai block system. And again, sebenarnya dalam untuk siapkan satu bangunan, untuk membangunkan satu projek bangunan, you boleh mix all this category. Tak semestinya pakai satu sistem saja. Contoh untuk satu projek, for example, ada kat sini contractor or manufacturer, you nak develop satu perumahan ataupun satu high-rise building, for example. So you boleh mix and match with different type of category. Untuk dia punya structure wall, you boleh pakai precast, for example. Ataupun you tak nak pakai precast for structure wall lah, you just nak guna precast column semata-mata, you pakai precast column, boleh pakai precast. And then untuk wall, you nak guna block system sebab nak minimize the cost, for example. So you boleh pakai block, you combine precast column, block untuk wall. And then untuk trusses, you pakai steel trusses. So itu dah jatuh dalam kategori steel framing system. So maknanya you can mix and match. So tidak hanya tertumpu satu projek kena buat satu kategori IBS saja. Alright? So I hope everyone clear on this. So we continue. Kalau okay, ada video I nak share projek yang dah wujud di Malaysia menggunakan IBS. So boleh nampak tadi kan, sebenarnya projek-projek yang boleh gunakan konsep IBS ni bukan semata-mata projek yang very desainnya kotak-kotak je, satu desain yang seragam, yang macam desain yang bosan, boring look. No, it's proven tadi. We did share you some of the orang kata projek yang dah sukses yang dah ada di Malaysia pun. IKEA, Velodrome, dinilai yang baru tu, and KLCC, KL Tower, those things semua adopt the IBS punya method in their constructions. And also like bangunan yang kompleks like stadium pun boleh pakai convention center yang in the last project tadi di Sarawak, CIDB Convention Center di Sarawak pun we implement and adopt the IBS punya method in the construction. So you nampak kat situ sebenarnya. So bolehlah harapnya mengubah persepsi kalau yang masih ada rasa persepsi IBS, kalau guna IBS ni very rigid and limit, ada banyak limitation, which is sebenarnya kalau we do understand how to adopt it, the real understanding of IBS, insyaAllah boleh mengubah that persepsi. Okay, so now I want to touch mengenai policy di Malaysia. So sebenarnya policy ni play a very important role, especially di kita punya nature of construction industry. So kita perlu ada policy ni. So I want to share in terms of public project, there are policy since 2008 lagi. Kalau you nampak kat situ, the Treasury Circular dah keluar since 31st October 2008. Project yang bernilai 10 million and above, you have to achieve 70 IBS score. So the minimum IBS score yang kena achieve for the public project yang bernilai 10 juta dan ke atas, kena achieve 70. So maknanya kalau any kind of, kalau you a contractor nak bid for JKR punya project yang bernilai 10 juta dan ke atas, so nak tak nak memang kena implement IBS dalam you punya project. So you have to know about IBS, you have to know how to find the manufacturer yang produce dia punya IBS product, macam mana nak buat design guna IBS, macam mana nak kira IBS score. So nak tak nak jadi contractor yang bid for contract IBS, contract kerajaan. So kena tahu, tak boleh lari. Memang polisi itu since 2008 lagi, sudah lama sebenarnya. And for private project, so kita nampak dia tak akan jadi orang kata tak akan, IBS agenda ni tak akan boleh bergerak secara orang kata drastic if only government project saja yang cater about IBS ni, yang support. Sebab I want to share the statistic also, orang kata this statistic record by CIDB Malaysia menyatakan every year contract for construction is 70 up to 80% goes to private project. So contract untuk public project only worth like 20, kadang-kadang sampailah 28% or 30%. So 70%, the big chunk goes to private project. So kalau macam kita cakap tadi, kalau semua project government pun dah guna IBS, only 30% out of total construction di Malaysia. So dia tak akan bagi a big impact. So that's why kena juga ada polisi untuk projek swasta supaya adil dan saksama. So tak adalah kata macam just kerajaan je kena buat. So untuk projek private pun kena. Dan when we adopt this policy, bukanlah semata-mata untuk kita orang kata paksa letakkan syarat just untuk for the sake of, tak kira kita dah ni you kena ikut. Sebenarnya when you nampak bila kita buat polisi ni, kerajaan dia tak adalah put it to secara paksa, secara tergesa-gesa. Sebab kalau you nampak perbezaan dia, projek government tadi, public, sejak daripada zaman 2008 lagi. Tapi untuk polisi bagi projek swasta ini, tahun yang orang kata dia dah establishnya pada tahun 2020. Nampak tak beza tu, gap tu, yang kerajaan dah bagi masa kepada private sector untuk start to orang kata voluntarily adapting IBS in their construction project. Dah bagi masa, kita start dulu dengan projek kerajaan, kita bagi example dengan projek kerajaan, and then kita bagi masa supaya that private sector directly or indirectly mereka can tengok bila projek kerajaan guna IBS macam ni. So kita dah orang kata dah establish the supply chain melalui projek kerajaan dulu, dan barulah tahun 2020 kita tetapkan polisi untuk private project pula. So it's like 2010, 20, 12 tahun different tu kita bagi. So I think is much ample time given to private sector pun. So dah tak boleh lah cakap kerajaan ni suka-suka je. No, kerajaan when we did, we try our best juga lah. Tu orang kata, kita tengok the stage by stage punya fasa lah. Dan even sekarang pun bila kita bagi pun ada syarat dia lah. Projek yang bernilai 50 juta dan ke atas kena achieve 50 IBS score. So orang kata nampak kat situ bukanlah kerajaan drastically put any requirement or any syarat-syarat lah. Okay. So that's for the policy, and I nak sentuh sedikit mengenai IBS score. Sebab tadi kan ada cakap juga untuk polisi at least kena achieve for public 70 IBS score. Kalau for private 50 IBS score. Sebenarnya macam mana nak generate that score? So as I mentioned earlier, IBS score is a tools of measurements for the construction project untuk you value your punya IBS ni is how much. So and the definition of IBS score ni is like IBS score is a systematic and structured assessment system. So kita can use this to measure the usage of IBS in a building project. So memang sekarang ini the tool is orang kata structured and customized for the building project. So kita adalah dia punya principle of IBS score, which is kita bahagikan kepada 3 principle. Principle utama is the use of prefabricated components. The second principle is based on the MS1064, which is the modular coordination, the standard, the sizing of in when we designing the component. And the last principle is on the repetitive design. Okay, so IBS score ni kita ada CIDB juga bersama rakan industri, bersama industry player. Bersama industry player daripada various stakeholders, ada daripada private sector, ada daripada orang kata governance body yang memang tengok the construction industry. Kita panggil mereka bersama-sama untuk bangunkan CIS 18 ataupun CIS stand for Construction Industry Standard. Yang mana yang for CIS 18 ni memang dia khaskan untuk IBS score. So if you want to get detail, orang kata depth understanding related to IBS score, so you can refer to the CIS 18 manual. It's available online. You can just download through CIDB website pun, Google pun of course dia akan link to that lah. So it's easy reference for you guys. And this IBS score kita bahagikan kepada 3 bahagian utama. Yang mana part 1 kita specifically kepada structural system. So structural system ni contohnya kalau structural system is it is orang kata yang akan contribute to the structural system is macam kalau kita punya column, kita punya beam, the structural component of that building. So yang itu boleh carry at least 50 points. And second parts on the wall systems. So wall system macam tadi, kalau wall you guna block, so you akan dapat points for the IBS score tu. Kalau building tu you guna block system yang categorized, yang ada dalam salah satu kategori tadi, ataupun you guna precast wall system pun automatic akan dapat points to the scoring, the whole scoring. And last is on the part 3, we also give credits to the other simplified construction solution. So kat sinilah yang mana kita nak, orang kata nak encourage orang kata elemen-elemen lain yang boleh contribute to the IBS score. Sebab as we understand earlier when I mentioned about definition of IBS is a method of doing constructions. So dia bukanlah satu produk IBS ni, is a method of doing construction. So dalam part 3 ni sebenarnya dia akan banyak bagi point. Kalau contoh you guna method you, at the same time you juga implement building information modeling dalam you punya construction project, is also dapat contribute to the scoring, to the points. So nampak tak kat situ, kita bukanlah fokus kepada produk tu itself, tetapi the whole method of doing the construction itu. Okay, sorry I have to, sorry. Okay, so itu mengenai IBS score tadi. Dan again, if you need further, kalau I nak cerita detail sangat, untuk setiap part ni tak cukup masa yang diberikan. So I think I just sentuh on the surface regarding the IBS score juga. And if you want to know better, you boleh tengok CIS 18 tadi, or you can come to our training. CIDB IBS pun ada provide training yang related to the IBS score. So everyone are welcome, untuk students ke, untuk even yang dah bekerja, contractor, manufacturers, consultants, you are welcome to enroll to our training. Okay? Right. So tadi I cerita pasal IBS score. Yang sekarang ni I nak cerita juga lebih sikit on the impact. Yang I cakap pasal sijil tadi, sijil halal untuk IBS product. So this is what I mentioned just now about the impact. Impact is stand for IBS Manufacturer and Product Assessment and Certification, ataupun dalam bahasa akronim ni impact. So it's a systematic evaluation method to accreditation to IBS component manufacturer. Dan impact juga kita dah all the method SOP dan impact ni pun kita dah orang kata make it use for the reference using this CIS juga. By impact is CIS 24. Dia ada numbering dia lah. Tadi 18 untuk IBS score, 24 untuk impact. Dia banyak lagi. Sebenarnya kalau you tengok our range of CIS reference ni, 1 untuk apa, 2 CIS 2 untuk apa, banyak kan. Construction industry, we need the standards, the requirement, the reference. So that's why lah CIDB continuously develop these standards and requirement supaya that for everyone reference for ease of our doing business. Okay, so impact ni again, dalam ni semua ada detail, dia cerita macam mana nak dapatkan this registration, this sijil, macam mana you nak lulus, macam mana which you have to go to the product certification dulu, dapatkan product cert, dan barulah you boleh apply for this impact certification. Dan wajib kalau you nak declare you as a IBS manufacturers yang berdaftar, wajib kena dapat sijil impact ni. So dia dah bukannya sekadar especially kalau sekarang untuk projek JKR memang dia ada specify dia nak CJ impact ni when you submit for their tender. So tak nak kena berdaftar dululah. So you can come to us, we can assist and facilitate you how to get this impact certification. Okay, so this is sample of the CJ yang akan dikeluarkan oleh pihak CIDB. Sampel CJ impact, kalau you nampak kat situ dia ada tulis. Kat sini tadi dia akan tulis you ni jenis produk yang dikeluarkan tu adalah produk jenis apa, precast ke, timber ke, block ke, and then kat sini dia ada tarikh luput sijil. Jadi maknanya satu produk dia bukannya sijil sampai mati, you kena renew. Why? Sebab of course because this is related to your production of your kata manufacturing punya process, your punya QA/QC. So that's why we have to ensure that your process tu is continuously, bukannya hanya you buat sekali waktu kita nak pergi keluarkan sijil, selepas tu dah tak follow dah. No, that's why dia kena ada period of dia ada orang kata limit of the duration dia lah. Okay, so I want to share this data as per June 2022. Ini taburan manufacturers yang berdaftar yang ada CJ impact dengan CIDB. Okay, but again, kita kena understand that sini sijil tersebut dikeluarkan kepada produk. Maknanya satu produk kena carry satu sijil impact. So macam kalau company A, company ABC for example, dia keluarkan 5 produk IBS, so dia kena ada 5 sijil impact. So bukannya satu syarikat hanya boleh carry satu sijil impact, sebab this sijil bukan kepada syarikat tetapi kepada produk. So kalau you nampak yang 98 ni adalah syarikat yang mengeluarkan produk IBS, tetapi 98 syarikat ni dia sampai boleh keluarkan ada in total 214 produk yang available di Malaysia. So you boleh nampak this our taburan di mana yang banyak. So di KL Selangor ada 30 produk yang berdaftar. So di Negeri Sembilan, di Johor, kalau nampak belah-belah Pantai Timur kurang, Kelantan only have 4, Terengganu 0, Someone wants to ask the question? I dengar some tak ada. Okay tak? Kod lah. I tak clear. Okay. So boleh nampak taburan ni, dan sebenarnya benda ni pun memang CIDB keep having this collect this statistic and database lah. Okay. So it's clear now. I nak move into the existing and continuous initiative yang dilaksanakan oleh CIDB melalui all the stakeholders yang terlibat lah. Not only CIDB yang buat benda ni, but it's drive by CIDB and through us, through CIDB IBS. Dan we have compile here, kita letakkan dah banyak sebenarnya. Why I want to share this, nak menunjukkan effort dan orang kata the journey until today, since I think the first IBS agenda yang betul-betul blast is 1997, 1996. So sejak daripada itu, inilah among key initiative yang telah dilaksanakan dan sedang juga dilaksanakan. Yang pertama, in terms of policy, I did explain tadi about the policy. Initiative that we prepared, rujukan, reference center like us yang I mentioned tadi pasal IBS village is one of the big initiative. Sebab kalau IBS ni, kalau kita just explain by verbally, tanpa melihat, tanpa datang sentuh rasa, tengok dengan mata sendiri, susah untuk you get the orang kata in-depth understanding. So lagi-lagi kalau you are not in the, sorry I have to say it, kalau you bukan from the technical background, lagilah tak dapat imagine, apalah yang kau dah cakap pasal IBS ni kan. Cakap itu macam, tapi if you come to our reference center, to our IBS village, you lagi senang. Oh, ini sebenarnya benda tak ada apa pun. For example lah kan, macam benda ni je. Cakap macam hebat kan, bunyi IBS, padahal tak ada apa. So that's why lah kena ada this kind of reference, this kind of initiative, and it had been done lah by our relevant party. And we also have, in term of reference, kita ada one-stop center, IBS Showcase, IBS Gallery, IBS Library. Library ni maknanya kita provide any reference related documentation related to this IBS ecosystem, training center, and then under initiative juga kita buat quality control. Dari segi kita ada develop this dia panggil standard design. Standard design is like the kalau bahasa mudah, macam I suka bagi semua orang faham lah. Standard design ni macam kalau kita pergi restoran kita nak order makan, kita akan dapat menu. So dalam menu tu dia ada banyak selection of foods and drinks. So you can just pick on that menu. So standard design yang kami bangunkan is lebih kurang konsep macam tu. Maknanya kami dah ada this listing of standard design yang ready untuk you pilih je yang mana. Contohlah you nak buat satu perumahan affordable housing, rumah teres ataupun double story house untuk 300 unit. So you can come to CIDB IBS or CIDB sebab kita dah ada these options, a catalog of standard design yang bersesuaian dengan kriteria tersebut tadi. You nak buat rumah contoh tadi kan, yang double story 300 unit. So kami dah boleh tunjuk kat you menu, pilih design mana yang you berkenan. Yang jenis nak roof flat ke, nak roof yang ada condong ke, ada yang 3 bilik air dekat tepi. So kita ada option tersebut. Until to date, CIDB dah bangunkan sebanyak 30, I think 32 or 36 option of standard design. Tapi sekarang ini fasa yang kita bangunkan memang kita fokus kepada affordable housing standard design. Sebab sebenarnya benda ni is salah satu inisiatif kita nak support the agenda of delivering of affordable housing di Malaysia. So that's why CIDB pun support in term of we provide the standard design. Semua dah ready with the architecture punya design, construction engineering punya design. Maknanya dah ada dia punya structural component dan juga kita dah ada estimation cost. So dan kita dah kirakan siap-siap dia punya IBS score untuk dalam standard design yang kita bagi ni. So maknanya kita dah sebenarnya kalau dalam construction cycle untuk design stage tu kita dah 70% dah cover lah, semua dah ada. Tapi tetap kena ada some finishing of it lah. Sebab in term, for example, standard design kita buat dia tak include the foundation punya design. Sebab foundation ni bila kita dah tahu tapak barulah kita boleh buat design dia. So that's why is start from the upper floor lah, upper structure. Okay, so itu pun salah satu inisiatif yang CIDB dah bangunkan sebab nak memudahkan dan lagi nak menarik minat orang pakai, orang kata adopt this IBS. So tak perlulah you design, you dah boleh pakai drawing kita, hantar dekat production, punya manufacturer or kan manufacturing punya production, okay, ni drawing kami dah ready, so you just boleh buat macam itulah. Okay, in term of quality control dari segi assessment tadi, impact, so itu pun sebenarnya salah satu method yang kita nampak that how we want to control the industry. Memang nanti kan ada satu fasa hari tu pula, ada satu fasa sebelum ni that ada lambakan produk-produk yang they claim they are produk IBS. Dia boleh buat IBS dengan jual murah, dengan ini. So macam who are the one yang akan govern them, macam control them. So that's why lah kena ada this impact certification, so that we can control mereka yang betul-betul nak declare, tunjuk dulu CJ tu, betul ke tak? And then okay, betul, senang cerita. So tak adalah dia nak kena explain, saya dah pergi jumpa CIDB, saya dah itu, saya dah ini, tunjuk gambar meeting, tunjuk gambar ni. Just through that is not proven anything. Gambar siapa pun boleh tunjuk kan. Pergi exhibition, duduk sekali pun dah tunjuk dalam gambar tak boleh say anything, any story. So just show the gambar, duduk sebelah, for example kan, sebelum ni this is the real what happening just tunjuk gambar duduk sebelah CEO CIDB Malaysia, produk kami dah endorsed by CEO CIDB Malaysia for example. Padahal gambar tu hari kejadian you tak bercakap pun, just tiba-tiba tuan-tuan nak bergambar. So those kind of things happen. So that's why kita perlu ada satu system and method to control that, control the quality. Okay, another initiative, we also have this open system. I mentioned just now, IBS core manual, IBS catalog. And in terms of capacity, we do believe we need to have orang kata balance lah, bila the technology and also the human resource. So that's why capacity building is very important. Training kita kena ada. CIDB IBS sendiri pun kita ada provide the training. Also pusat latihan bertauliah yang luar sana, yang independent, yang endorsed by CIDB pun ada run the training. So please enroll yourself to equip yourself with knowledge, with educations, so that you know bila you nak handle, manage project IBS, you ada that solid knowledge, solid orang kata dia punya, bukannya based on the hearsay lah, based on your own understanding. So please go to the training yang provided, yang memang banyak kat luar sana. Promotion, we do the media engagement, this kind of conference. Yes, we do happy to share the platform with you, to share our insights, our current status, our initiative. And we are actively having our own conference pun, for example ICW yang memang dilaksanakan oleh CIDB. So that's the platform yang kita rasa kena continuously ada, so that people can get the recent updates, people can know what's happening right now in term of government punya side and also the industry punya side. And incentive, so ini ramai yang tanya bab incentive kan, is related to the monetary. Yes, we do have IBS tax incentive, yang mana CIDB kat sini we play role, kita bekerjasama dengan stakeholders yang terlibat. Contohnya for the tax incentive, kita bekerjasama dengan MIDA. Kalau you nak buka kilang IBS, kita dah MIDA is our close partner in drive this IBS agenda. So kita kata MIDA memang yang handle on this kan, investment, kalau you nak set up a new manufacturing. So kalau for IBS, kalau mereka comply to this, you have to give the incentive to them. And that's happening. Masih wujud, masih ada banyak orang kata produk yang related to this incentive, yang related to MIDA, for example, specifically to MIDA. Dan kalau training incentive, ini memang kita tak pernah putus saya rasa bagi this kind of training incentive. Kalau you nampak, kalau tiba-tiba kan harga training tu 200, 100, itu maknanya the whole cost, mostly the most cost tu dah di-covered oleh kerajaan. Itulah subsidi yang diberi kepada kerajaan. Nilai 100 ataupun 200 ringgit tu hanyalah untuk your commitment fee. So kalau macam kita bagi free, kadang-kadang you tak serius, datang bagi nama je, tiba-tiba hari kejadian tak ada, kosong dewan kita. So kita dah dah lantik F&B, dah order makan, dah lantik trainer, dah bayar dia. So tak boleh lah, tetap kena ada. So kalau you nampak sebenarnya most of the training punya average price is up to 700 to 1,000. That's normal. So you jangan cakap tiba-tiba, alah CIDB buat training bayar juga 100. Of course, that's for your commitment fee. Sebab kita nak orang yang serius saja. Orang kata, yeah, we have to do that. But the big portion of it sebenarnya semua dah disubsidi by government. So apa lagi yang government tak bagi? For one person, bukan for one company. So you imagine how much dah. So banyak lagi juga insentif lain yang kita buat is like sama macam tadi, kita do collaboration dengan MIDA and we do collaboration with bank, the financial institution. For example, SME bank memang dia ada khas dana untuk IBS punya. Kalau you nak start in doing BS business, SME boleh bagi you financial punya helps in term of dia bagi soft loan yang dia punya ratings very good. Those kind of initiative yang kita buat. So insentif kita ni yang ada directly from CIDB and also indirectly yang kita bekerjasama dengan stakeholder yang terlibat. Sebab memang di Malaysia ni banyak agensi-agensi kerajaan yang provide this facility. And then that's why tugas kami di CIDB untuk orang kata connect the facilities to each other, connecting the dot lah. That is one of our functions. Okay? Right. So ada soalan ke setakat ni? Takut nanti I just bebel seorang je, shot sendiri je kan?
Ada soalan.
Ada, yes. Maybe kita boleh jawab soalan dulu, Cik Rahman.
Okay. Question from technologist Muhammad Yusuf bin Ismail. Okay. So, hi technologists. As we know, Malaysian is so creative. They will renovate the house as fast as they get the house key. So, how effective IBS to resolve these problems? All right.
Okay. In term of renovation tadi kan? Alright. Thank you yang bertanyakan soalan. Very good questions. I pun terlupa nak sentuh soal ni tadi. Sebenarnya soal renovation ni I sepatutnya sentuh semasa kategori IBS tadi. Kategori IBS yang ada sebenarnya is good kalau I sentuh pasal tu tadilah. Sekejap okay. Ni dekat stage ni tadi sebenarnya. Yes, inilah pentingnya. We have to know, of course, when we nak buat project kan. That's one very important. The builders ataupun the builders ni maybe you can reflect to the developers, the owner of the project, the client of the project kena tahu juga pasal IBS ni. Maksud dia sebab from the client requirements barulah you akan pass to your designer punya team and then to your contractors apa semua kan. So the first team ni dulu kena understand. Dan contoh kalau you nak buat rumah senang lah, you nak build a bungalow punya project kan, rumah 1 biji bungalow. Okay, so you kena tahu dah your target audience, your market will be there individu yang akan bila dia bungalow, dia ada potensi untuk dia buat renovations. Dia ada potensi untuk dia expand dia punya the original size of the punya compound kan, dia nak expand dan renovation. So dekat situlah pentingnya pemilihan kategori yang tepat untuk masa you buat design tu lagi. Bukan masa construction, masa design lagi. That's why lah engineer, arkitek pun kena tahu mengenai principle of IBS ni. Sebab waktu you design pun you dah pilih, masa itulah bila arkitek buat design, arkitek dia buat and then engineer, very important you kena tahu, untuk arkitek punya design ni, sistem IBS apa yang sesuai. For example, kalau untuk build bungalow tadi, dia dah tahu dah, soon in future, the client tu akan nak robohkan bahagian dapur lah. Selalunya orang suka renovate kat dapur kan. So, dekat dapur, dekat wall dapur tu, you janganlah pakai satunya in term of design ni kan tahulah, janganlah pakai load bearing punya wall. Sebab kalau load bearing wall dah memang akan merosakkan the whole structure of the design, integrity of the design. Dan at the same time, kalau load bearing wall ni selalunya dia akan refer to kepada sistem precast concrete wall, for example. Kalau you janganlah design macam tu. So buatlah dekat situ hanya pakai precast concrete column, tetapi wallnya pakai block system. So bila dekat block, you boleh je nak pecahkan block tu in future sebab dia tak ada the block tu, panel itu is not a structural punya component for the building. So dia tak akan mengacau the integrity of the design. Dan ini juga sebenarnya understanding of this, renovation ke, you nak pecah ke, nak apa ke, dia tak ada kena mengena dengan method IBS. Dia yang paling penting is your design. Sebab kalau you buat conventional method pun tak pakai IBS, you tak boleh simply robohkan tiang kalau you nak buat renovation. You tak boleh simply runtuhkan dia punya structural component of the building. So, kalau you guna conventional ke, kalau you guna IBS ke, tak ada beza. Sama juga. Tetap, kalau IBS pun you kena tetap kepada back to your design, to your engineer. Boleh ke kalau I nak buat renovation, I nak runtuhkan this portion, this tiang ke, di apa ke, di wall ni ke. Kalau wall tu memang play role untuk pegang you punya structure, you tak boleh roboh. You buatlah guna conventional method ataupun IBS method. So that's why the understanding of IBS is very important. Sebab it's a method of doing construction. Dan that's why lah, bila orang yang ada knowledge about IBS, bila dia propose untuk buat rumah banglo, dia tak akan propose guna the whole wall system tu guna precast lah. Sebab memang kita nak kena roboh in future. Sama juga dengan kalau untuk recently kalau untuk projek rumah teres. Kalau yang mereka, kalau macam rumah teres yang orang kata bukan yang semi-D, yang semua yang rapat lah, yang satu-satu yang shared the wall tu kan. So selalunya kontraktor akan buat untuk yang corner lot, wall tu dia tak buat precast. Sebab dia tahu orang corner lot tu dia akan nak pecah. So dia allow for expansion, dia allow for renovation in future. Tetapi kalau yang shared punya wall, dia buat precast lah. Sebab jarang lah orang yang akan pecahkan beli 2 unit dan dia pecahkan wall tengah tu. So those concept, those waktu ini pentingnya waktu awal-awal lagi, waktu design lagi. So arkitek kena sit together with engineer, tengok kesesuaian, dan bila engineer nak design, you terus ambil kira, kalau pakai method ni, yang ni boleh, tak ada masalah, boleh roboh je. Sama je lah. Tapi kalau contoh, kalau macam steel framing system, kalau steel framing system, macam memang you guna the whole framing tu adalah akan function as the load bearing punya wall, as the structure. So memang no choice, you tak boleh runtuhkan, you tak boleh simply nak robohkan. The renovation or expansion, you just gonna add on lah to attach to the existing building. So the understanding of that very important. So that's why lah bila kita nak buat nanti, kita dah ambil kira dah sebenarnya. Dan kebanyakannya sekarang kontraktor, I bagi contoh yang the real what's happening, kami banyak bekerjasama and close collaboration with this satu persatuan kontraktor perumahan Kelantan, which is they are a group of contractors, not a developer, a group of contractors di Kelantan yang buat rumah di Kelantan ni. Dia punya demand is rumah sebiji-sebiji, rumah atas tanah sendiri, dia buat rumah sebiji-sebiji, yet they are using IBS in their project. So tak ada masalah lah kiranya untuk meet dia punya clients needs. Sebab yalah, bila rumah sebiji ni of course you nak expand kan. But this gang contractor ni, they are actively using IBS in their project, and it's proven lah bila those kind of business group of people yang using IBS, memang maknanya ada bring benefits to their business lah. Okay, so Cik Rahmat, ada lagi soalan or we can continue?
Okay, you can continue.
Tadi, okay, kita stop kat sini tadi kan? Yes, and hopefully that's answer to the question just now. TS Yusuf
Muhammad Yusuf bin Ismail.
Yeah, so hopefully it's answer. Okay, so tadi I stop dekat, I nak cerita juga, nak share juga the way forward for the IBS for now kan. Tadi I dah tunjuk the continuous punya effort, inisiatif yang dilaksanakan. So kalau macam benda tu stagnan je tak menarik lah. Macam dia macam takkan graph dia nak kena stagnan je, mendata je, tak best kan. So that's why kena ada some way forwards. So what's next? Kita dah buat takat ni, so have to do something else supaya that dia punya graph tu always orang kata ada kenaikan lah. So that's why the way forward that what I can share here, satu mengenai this initiative yang kita call IBS Industrial Park. So this is sebenarnya dalam salah satu how we want to manage the industry lah, especially in IBS punya supply chain, which is the idea of having IBS Industrial Park ni, kita nak orang kata kita boleh cover in both supply and demand using this IBS Industrial Park, and with the contributions ataupun with the penglibatan governments, government representative like CIDB and CIDB IBS in this establishment of IBS Industrial Park. Hopefully dari segi supply and demand itu akan ada continuity and balance. So why? I can explain details. Sekejap Okay, I can explain detail after this. Selepas saya cerita semua yang lain. That is satu on the IBS Industrial Park. Kedua, the way forward regarding this IBS is we are working too closely with also this teraju related to the tindakan pembangunan Bumi Putra 2030, which is kita memang dah cuba memasukkan agenda bidang transformasi ekonomi Bumi Putra, which is towards pembinaan moden IBS. So adalah saranan-saranan dia yang kita masukkan. So bila ini dah jadi national agenda, so dia akan lagi banyak lah orang kata effort, inisiatif yang akan di-carry not only through Kementerian Kerja Raya melalui CIDB. Maknanya bila dah menjadi agenda Bumi Putra, agenda nasional, maknanya kementerian-kementerian lain yang berkaitan juga akan support this agenda. So that's what we did lah. And last but not least, the way forward is through Akta 520 atau CIDB, which is kita dah berjaya memasukkan dalam IBS ni dah diwartakan di dalam jadual keempat standard bagi pemerakuan bahan binaan. So maknanya sebelum ni dalam standard jadual keempat ini IBS tak termasuk. Dia jadual keempat ni pun memang dia untuk bahan binaan. Dia adalah macam simen, konkrit, apa semua bahan binaan ada masuk dalam list ni, tapi IBS tak ada. But now IBS dah jadi one of it dalam listing tu. So maknanya dah jadi satu polisi lah, dalam akta ni dah orang kata dimandatkan, dah jadi wajib lah. Okay, so that's the way forward. And now I want to touch more sikit mengenai agenda IBS Industrial Park tadi, yang mana CIDB believe that this is going to be a game changer for the construction industry di Malaysia, yang mana dia boleh cater in term of supply and demand punya side. Why? In term of supply tadi sebab CIDB not only look that we need to create the bubbles in the whole our region, in the whole our country, sebab Malaysia ni quite big lah. Dan IBS sebenarnya salah satu orang kata a main component of IBS is bila you dah produce komponen di kilang, so you need a logistic to support. Logistik kan, kalau you dah buat precast column, precast beam kat kilang, so how you want to transfer that? So that's why kena ada logistik punya ekosistem. Logistik punya ni kena ada pakai big machineries, big transportation provider. So bila you travel tu jauh, contohlah you produce dekat KL tapi you nak deliver dekat site-nya di Kelantan, and this is happen from I bagi contoh ni projek yang I buat dulu pun. I punya projek di Kelantan tapi I dapat supplier from KL. Kenapa? Sebab supplier di Kelantannya tak ada, tak boleh produce. Kalau you nampak tadi taburan kan, di Kelantan hanya ada 4 supplier. Mungkin 4 itu pada masa I buat projek tu, diorang tak ada produce pun precast. Kita nak deliver projek JKR. Projek JKR dalam spek dah cakap nak pakai precast konkrit. So terpaksalah kita order jauh. And then maknanya macam the traveling tu, the cost for the logistik tu dah jadi mahal. So that's why like, we think that kena ada this idea of IBS Industrial Park so that the supply for each region tu, dan dia orang kata to meet the radius yang orang kata radius yang orang kata is acceptable radius lah, supaya that cost tu tak go high. So that's why kena ada satu di Kedah, kena ada satu di Kelantan, di Pahang, Negeri Sembilan, Johor, Kuching, and di Sarawak, and also di Sabah. So that dari segi cost for logistik itu, penghantarannya, supply untuk di kawasan tertentu tu dah semua covered. And also in term of demand, itu supply punya side. In term of demand, kat sini lah pentingnya support from government, backup from government, yang mana bila this IBS Industrial Park punya konsep, supply you dah ready kan. In term of demand, kalau you ada supplier banyak tapi projeknya tak ada, no point. Dia akan stop, the continuity is not there. Sebab for construction business, project kena ada continuous project. So that's why lah kita nampak the help from government ni melalui contoh tadi, salah satunya agenda rumah mampu milik negara. Kerajaan masih committed untuk deliver this rumah mampu milik kepada rakyat. So ini dah jadi salah satu orang kata KPI kepada kerajaan. So kalau kerajaan pun support this agenda, so kita boleh letakkanlah syarat, maknanya okay, untuk kesemua projek rumah mampu milik di Negeri Sembilan dan kawasan sekitar, kena bila ada projek itu dan the project kena guna produk IBS ataupun to complete the construction cycle tu using the product IBS yang disupply daripada this IBS Industrial Park di Negeri Sembilan. So that's how we look into this model. And sebenarnya model yang I cakap ini, this is not only dah di peringkat idea, dia dah sampai tahap kita dah start berjalan, which is now CIDB bekerjasama dengan Kerajaan Negeri Kelantan. We are in the fasa development untuk establish the first IBS Industrial Park di Malaysia. Dengan Kerajaan Negeri Kelantan, kita do the kerjasama, which is the location which is di Machang, Kelantan. So dengan kerjasama ini, it started with CIDB IBS punya collaboration dengan Persatuan Kontraktor Perumahan Kelantan. Kita bangunkan mereka menjadi IBS punya player, dan now tahun 2020 kita fikir that you dah ada produk IBS, we need a proper control environment untuk mereka produce dia punya IBS produk. So that's why lah terhasilnya that okay, let's have the first IBS Industrial Park di Malaysia, which is terletaknya di Kelantan. Kenapa Kelantan? Bukan di Pahang, bukan di Selangor, sebab this is orang kata the continuity collaboration that we have with PKPK since 2018 lagi. So dia bukannya something yang kita baling dadu, kita start dengan negeri ni. No. Dia bukan kerja macam tu. Dia bukannya pilih, oh ni baik dengan ni, kita punya friendly party, kita buat dekat Kedah dulu. No. CIDB dah macam-macam usaha kita buat. Even we dah approach most of the negeri or stakeholders yang kita nyatakan kat sini, but the take up orang kata from Kelantan tu yang cepat lah, dan kebetulan memang dah ada orang kata dah ada the gist di Kelantan dengan collaboration dengan Persatuan Kontraktor. So dengan kerajaan negeri pun nampak apa yang kita buat, so mereka support. So kerajaan negeri orang kata bagi tanah 200 ekar di Machang untuk kita bangunkan this IBS Park di Machang. So now dalam fasa kerja-kerja infrastruktur, kerja-kerja infra dah start. InsyaAllah by 22 tahun 2024 kerja infra akan siap dan kita akan start develop the kilang pula. And di sana akan tempatkan dalam 200 ekar tu, kita ada 37 lot kilang, yang mana 37 lot kilang ni akan kita bagi allocation kepada local manufacturer untuk produce dia punya IBS product di dalam IBS Park itu. Dan kita juga akan ada CIDB juga akan ada buka incubation center, training center, kita juga bawa kita punya adik-beradik CRIM. CRIM is for the testing punya lab. CRIM is also another subsidiaries of CIDB Malaysia. For R&D juga CRIM bawa. So kita akan bawa semua elemen-elemen itu. Dan juga kita bekerjasama dengan various stakeholders yang orang kata yang boleh contribute dalam to ensure the sustainability of that IBS Park di Machang. So that is happening. It's no longer orang kata di peringkat idea, and alhamdulillah it started with Kelantan. We do hopes that we want to do also, we want to replicate the same model ataupun kita boleh tambah baik model yang sedia ada ni di negeri-negeri lain pula. Tapi to achieving towards the goal that we need to create this supply and demand punya concept, to create the bubbles so that lets the supply chain of IBS ni become more strengthened and more dia punya ni lebih widen lah, lebih meluas. So kat sini lah saya nak guna juga peluang supaya that we welcome any, kalau ada participant kat sini that you rasa why not kita boleh start collaboration dengan CIDB untuk buat di negeri lain. Please do come to us. We open for any proposals. We open for any ideas. Macam dengan kalau you imagine how it start with this small contractor. I can say that this IBS Park di Machang ni, we start with a small group of contractor. You imagine they are from the G1 to G3 contractors, and yet they can proudly declare themselves they are the pioneer in this IBS Industrial Park lah. So mereka yang start off di Kelantan, dah bermula pun. So I believe kat sini pun ada ramai lagi yang berpotensi untuk drive for the another state lah to drive this agenda. Okay, so that's for the IBS Industrial Park. And the good things di Kelantan tu, kita boleh open for 3,500 peluang pekerjaan. InsyaAllah if the IBS Park dah operate later on. So you imagine how much that we can contribute to the GDP of the company, for GDP for the governments. We support not only in construction business, also in the others business industry. Ada 60 industrial lot, ada 60 commercial unit yang juga available dalam 200 ekar punya area itulah. So feel free to contact us if you want to know better about this. Kita boleh discuss lebih lah. Okay, so tadi ada sikit lagi saya rasa, I think the timing pun lebih kurang dah. Sekarang dah 11.30. So ini sebenarnya kita juga provide this platform for you to reach the player, contohlah IBS manufacturer yang ada, yang berdaftar through this CIDB Orange Book. It's like a directory, macam dulu kita ada Yellow Pages kan. Dulu kan kita semua directory, nombor telefon semua orang ada dekat Yellow Pages. So sebelum ni pun kita ada kita produce physical Orange Book. Tetapi because we are supporting towards the IoT, Internet of Things, semua dah online sekarang. So kita pun online kan this directory of IBS punya ecosystem. Dalam tu ada, you boleh carilah IBS provider dekat negeri mana, kategori apa, alamat mereka, nombor telefon mereka, semua available dekat www.cidborangebooks.com. So boleh tengok. Okay, so that's for ni. Okay, I juga nak share sedikit kat sini mengenai salah satu orang kata one of our program yang kami buat, which is Vendor Development Program, BDP. So tadi macam I mention pasal the success story of this small group contractor, fikir-fikir mereka pun sebenarnya salah satu group yang join our BDP punya program lah. So maknanya through this BDP program, macam kita nak increase their capacity building. So CIDB melalui us akan bantu mereka untuk undergo the trainings yang berkaitan. Kita tengok kalau you macam memang very minimal knowledge and experience related to IBS, so kita akan cakap okay, you have to go to this training so that you know daripada staff you tak boleh buat design guna IBS, kita go to the training yang melibatkan design, mereka bentuk latihan training, those kind of things. So that's orang kata the gist of our VDP punya program jugalah. And we also wants to welcome this VDP ni is not a cast in stone. We can customize the VDP based on your orang kata your situations. Sebab we understand construction industry is something yang very complex and unique. Sebab dia bukannya dia tak specific to one scenario. So we understand that. And we cherish that. So that's why we are welcome. So if you think, for example, recently we did some engagement with the orang kata the caretaker for the water industry. Tapi yalah, even in water industry, they do have their buildings and also structures related to the water. Tapi kita kata yes, you can implement IBS because IBS is a method of doing construction. Tak kisahlah structure you tu structure apa. So nanti kita kata let's drive this agenda, then maybe you can become the driver towards the water industry yang adopt the IBS method in your construction. Sebabnya bukan semata-mata nak support national agenda, tetapi is proven by using IBS method boleh improve your productivity, boleh improve your quality, boleh improve in term of your profit to when you are doing business. So why not? Kenapa you tak nak invest to that? Kenapa you tak nak? So itu yang kami sedang buat pun, tengah buat, dan that's what we did. Maknanya we can customize any kind of program, any kind of orang kata modul supaya dia boleh meet the scenario and situation apa yang tengah ni lah. Because construction is not only buat rumah, bukan semata-mata buat sekolah. No, construction is very unique, very wide and macam-macam. So I think there's a lot we can do. Again, it's only a method of doing construction. It's nothing yang very complicated pun. It's just a method of doing construction. Okay, that's regarding to one of our program VDP. And yes, this is the marketplace yang mana ini tadi termasuk dalam salah satu pillar yang I cakap pasal CIDB IBS buat, yang mana kita do the kita buat the management, industry management through the marketplace. So ini pun salah satu initiative that we support kita punya towards the IR 4.0, CR 4.0 kan, towards the everything semua kena access melalui online, virtually. So this is kind like a marketplace yang you boleh, kita provide a online platform untuk manufacturers ke contractors ke untuk you market your product. It's like a mudah. So macam kan, so macam mudah.com tu, so you boleh display, you boleh advertise you punya service, you punya product, and then the user, kalau buyer, kalau kita ni buyer, contoh kita contractor ke, client ke, ataupun kita individual ke, nak tengok kan buyer, you boleh just register juga, masuk, you just scroll. Oh, company ni ada sell this kind of product, company ni ada produk ini. So you boleh request the RFQ, boleh tanya terus how much if I nak buat 1,000 square feet punya rumah, I nak pakai produk you, how much that you will quote for me. So you can do that in this platform. So you can just go to www.ibsware.com.my. And di sini juga I nak sekarang kami tengah buat this special incentive. Yeah, this is also one of the incentive yang provided by CIDB, that we given a free advertisement slots for you dalam IBSware ni. So if you having you ada any kind of service related to IBS and also construction, you can register yourself as a, kalau kat sini dia ada macam you as a seller lah. Maksud seller kat sini tak semestinya you jual produk. Kalau you jual service you pun boleh. So maknanya kat sini, dan it's free. It's free now sebab CIDB kan tengah nak orang kata tengah polisi tadi kan, related to the policy. Bila kerajaan dah tetapkan polisi, so apa method or mechanism yang support the policy? So this is one of the mechanism yang kita nak support the policy tu, supaya that memudahkan you all untuk do business. You boleh show your product, advertise your product online, virtually. Kita bagi free. You just register and bagi you punya produk, follow the step, and then semua available. Dan kami directly akan promote you guys. Maknanya automatically, ni pun dah melalui platform yang dah established by CIDB, IBS and CIDB Malaysia. So please, kalau macam rasa susah nak register ke, ada problem ke, you can just call our customer service. We are sampai sekarang pun kita ada sesi one to one punya session, kita nak assist you sampai you boleh display you punya produk, sampai you boleh listing you punya produk. Sebab kadang-kadang kita faham yelah, walaupun memang our country is towards the internet of things, of everything, tetapi kita kena sedar kenyataan yang realitinya ramai lagi yang masih macam yelah, especially from SME punya group. Kan, macam mereka kadang-kadang hanya ada email hanya untuk buat pendaftaran, tapi password email pun lupa, username pun tak boleh nak key in. So we do understand that, because that's what we face pun. Bila kita approach, kadang-kadang mereka kata, saya tak reti lah nak, macam yelah, tak reti satu, lepas tu macam kata, alamat susahnya nak kena create username kan, lepas tu nak kena verify lah, nak kena apalah. So we understand that. So that's why kita juga provide a platform that we will assist you one to one sampailah you boleh display you punya produk, listing you punya produk dalam IBSware ni. Kalau rasa macam susah sangat pun, datang bawa all your information, datang to company office kita kat Chang Shaolin ni, kita buat together. Until to that lah, we want to help the industry player supaya that you are tidak ketinggalan. Kalau you tahu, I think this, kalau orang in construction yang famous like Alibaba kan, that is dominant by China. So takkan kita nak selama-lamanya ke belakang. At least we follow the steps lah. We support the step. We cannot, orang kata, just pridely nak kata tak apa, kita buat cara kita. Yes, we can buat cara kita, tapi kita akan ketinggalan lah. Kita tak akan boleh orang kata be with the big colony lah. So that's why this is one of incentive, one of the usaha yang CIDB nak bantu industry player. So CIDB dia bukan sekadar tetapkan syarat itu, syarat ini, no. When we tetapkan syarat, we support with the program-program supaya that you boleh comply to syarat-syarat tersebut. And it's free. I have to keep mentioning this because people like to ask, apa lagi CIDB bagi ya? Apa lagi yang insentif? So this is the incentive sebenarnya. So jangan cakap CIDB just ni lah. So we do give back. We do give back in term of this kind of program lah yang boleh bagi manfaat. We really hope that memang can give a benefits to everyone, especially the construction industry players. Okay? Okay, ini pun another free incentive, a free program yang kita buat. Tadi I did mention pasal training kan. So you nampak harga sebenar 2470. So and then please ignore juga yang harga 800,000 ini, sebab now you can go for the training dengan harga RM100 sahaja. So ini juga salah satu effort yang kita minta dengan kita punya mother company, supaya please kita kena bagi subsidi kepada mereka in term of training as well. Sebab kita dah tetapkan polisi. So macam inilah salah satu cara that kita cakap, yelah, you dah paksa mereka melalui polisi. So in term of capacity building, training, kita kena bagi free to them, subsidize kepada mereka. So tadi harga sebenar tadi 24 kan, kalau you nampak for this latihan pengurusan IBS untuk 2 hari, harga dia 2470. Tetapi selepas kita ni, kita dapat, you hanya boleh go for that latihan pengurusan IBS hanya dengan harga RM100. So you can, kat sini pun ada barcode, boleh scan. Untuk yang barcode ni boleh terus direct kepada borang pendaftaran. Tapi sorry, QR code, it's not a barcode. Boleh terus pergi isi untuk borang pendaftaran. Dan juga kalau mereka yang recently ni ataupun ada kenalan-kenalan, kita ada nak buat soon the physical training, masih lagi ada kekosongan. Kita nak buat di Kelantan, di Grand Riverview pada 15 dan 16 November, which is next week. So betul, pada 15 dan 16 November next week, kita akan adakan physical training mengenai latihan pengurusan IBS. So hanya bayar 100. It's still available. I think tak banyak dah slot yang ada pun, mungkin ada dalam 20 slot lagi kot, 20 ke belas punya slot. But feel free to contact us. Dan of course you can get the CCD points lah. CCD points from CIDB, CPD points by BEM and MBOT for this training. And untuk latihan reka bentuk pun sama, modul latihan reka bentuk pun you can only pay 100. Kalau yang earlier you kena bayar 2470. So untuk 2 hari juga. Dan sebenarnya latihan ini juga kalau you rasa you tak available physical, you can go for the online training. Kita ada provide 2 method lah, hybrid. Kalau you nak boleh pergi physical, for example yang terdekat 15-16 di Kelantan, you can go for that. Kalau you tak kena dengan date tu, you can go for the online punya sessions. So please enroll yourself, dan this subsidi hanya sampai hujung tahun ni. Tinggal sebulan lebih je lagi.
Okey Puan, ada komen daripada Nazri bin Muhammad. Dia kata QR code tu tak functioning.
Oh, tak functioning?
Mungkin boleh bagi dia punya link ataupun alamat web dia.
Okay. Kalau QR code tu tak functioning, you can go to our CIDB IBS punya official website. Dekat situ, you boleh klik bahagian latihan, you boleh pilih tarikh mana yang you nak pergi for the training. Jap, sebab semalam I baru je test juga this QR code dan dia jadi test Tapi tak apa, kalau tak ni, I will let my team to ni.
Okay.
I dapat pula. I baru scan ni. Sorry.
Okay.
Mungkin ada ni lah kot. But it's okay.
Mungkin ada technical problem.
Yes, but it's okay. Kalau mana-mana yang scan tapi tak dapat, you boleh terus contact us through our website, which is here. You can email us to info@cidbibs.com.my, ataupun you can go to our website www.cidbibs.com.my, ataupun you can terus contact us, call us directly. InsyaAllah we will assist you. Kalau you kata you berminat untuk go for the training ke apa ke any kind, you can just contact us through this. Alright? Okay. So I think with that, Cik Rahmat, I end 5 minit awal daripada kita punya planning. I'm supposed to end at 11:45, but okay lah kot. I habis 11:40. The timing is still good
Alright. Thank you, Miss Dina. So we will go ahead and take some time for questions now. Okay, the next question is from Facebook Live. I forget about the Facebook Live. Okay, from Musafir di Bumi Allah. Okay, kami ada perasan tentang 3D printing house yang ada rumah contoh di CIDB Jalan Chan Saudin. Tak silap kami. So boleh kami site visit tak? Macam menarik. Adakah ia kategori IBS? Bagaimana kos menggunakan kaedah printing house? Okay, that is from Musafir di Bumi Allah.
Alhamdulillah. Encik Musafir ataupun Puan Musafir di Bumi Allah. Thank you for the question. Thank you for the inquiries related to the 3D printing house. Yes, it is. To menjawab pada soalan itu, memang benar adanya sebiji rumah contoh. Orang kata fresh from the oven lagi lah, I can declare but I think team UTHM dia dah pergi visit dah. Dia datang hari tu, your guys, a group of delegation from UTHM coming, and we went to that 3D printing house. Dan sebenarnya memang that 3D printing house tu is available for everyone to come and visit, untuk tengok the real house sebenarnya teknologi itu. Dan sebenarnya this is the collaboration we did with the industry, which is a tripartite collaboration we did with CREAM, the subsidiaries of CIDB Malaysia yang handle on the R&D, and also CIDB IBS, dan juga the industry, which is the industry player, the company yang dekat sini is KA Bena. So we did a collaboration with them. This KA Bena ni yang ambil orang kata the technology from Denmark, So the 3D printer is from Denmark. They come and orang kata brings the technology to Malaysia. So kami di CIDB Malaysia melalui CIDB IBS dan CRIM support their initiative. So that's why salah satu the way we support is we provide orang kata satu ruang untuk you showcase buat rumah contoh using that ni lah. So maknanya, dan at the same time dia masih di peringkat R&D, masih peringkat awal sebab teknologi 3D printing di Malaysia sangat baru. Di negara luar pun is quite not matured sangat dah. Memang banyak dah yang ada pakai, tapi orang kata that is not that matured enough lah. And dari segi cost tadi, sorry, I masih tak boleh menjawab sebab dia masih di peringkat R&D dan kita masih tengah orang kata buat analisis in term of hasil yang rumah baru siap kan. So kita tengah duduk, the team tengah duduk gather all the info lah. But yes, you can come and visit the house untuk you tengok hasilnya. Yeah, it's very nice experience. You can see that a big, tapi kalau sekarang ni printer tu dah no longer on site, so dah tak nampak. Kalau you datang visit during the construction, you boleh nampak lah like a big setting of printer, and then dia akan pasang, and then dia lah the print, the lace of the building. So yeah, it's available.
Okay, thank you for the answer. And we go to the next question in Zoom chat box from Technologies Aina. So, hi TS Dina, as a contractor, I wanted to diversify the company business in IBS. I'm interested to know more about IBS, the flow or any fund or grant if my company wanted to become one of the IBS supplier or vendor.
Okay, that would be great. But I think if you want to know all those yang you cakap tadi, we need to set a separate appointment. Please, you can, yang tadi I did share how you can contact us. You can go to our website to orang kata set an appointment, and then we will orang kata we will set the discussion or meeting with the relevant party so that we can advise you more detail, more comprehensive lah. So during this time, I rasa it's not fair for me to explain detail of it. It's not fair for the timing as well. It's not fair for the ni lah, the crowd, I think. Boleh tak?
All right. Okay. Thanks for the guidance. And the next question is from Andri Kusbiantoro. Salam TS Dina, does CIDB IBS have standard or guideline that govern the construction of modular unit, okay, based on its earthquake resistance, okay, or perhaps facilities where we can test the earthquake simulation on the modular buildings? Thank you.
Wah, advance soalan Dr. Andri. Okay, I think yang ini dia lebih kepada what we can do, we can assist you to our R&D punya team and our, sebab dia peringkat macam nak on the earthquake, on the testing, dia lebih relevant kepada CRIM, our subsidiaries. But in term of the standard and specification tadi kan, reference, I am not sure sangat pasal tu, so I tak berani nak jawab lah sebab memang bukan bidang forte I. So I rasa kalau specifically modular and for the earthquake punya specification tu, I rasa kalau CIDB sendiri punya reference masih tak ada. But mungkin ada yang relevant yang ni yang CIDB play part of it, but not macam CIS semua tadi tak. I rasa tak ada lagi lah. But again, benda ni sepatutnya team CRIM yang boleh menjawab selebih, boleh bagi the definite answer to it lah. I'm sorry, my capacity is not able to.
All right, I think it's clear explanation. And then question from Ashyaman. Okay, I would like to recommend CIDB IDBS to produce affordable house layout for the people to choose from, and anyone who wants to build a house can directly contact CIDB IBS. So the selection of contractors can be made by CIDB, and this allows control over quality and price to be done. All right.
Yeah. Thank you for the recommendation. I think a part of the recommendation kita dah buat. Maksud I yang tadi I did mention pasal ada standard design yang kita dah bangunkan, dah ada option itu, dan I believe benda itu is orang kata in line with your recommendation, and we do orang kata agree that if you come to us, insyaAllah kita boleh terus orang kata recommend the player yang berkaitan lah, even the contractors or the manufacturers tu sendiri. So that we are towards that lah. So but yeah, thank you for that. Tapi masih banyak lagi penambahbaikan yang kami tengah buat dan kami akan buat towards this initiative yang kita tengah laksanakan. Maybe we need more option of standard design. So, sekarang baru ada dalam 32 pilihan kan. So mungkin dan sekarang 32 pilihan ni pun fokus kepada affordable housing. So kadang-kadang yang datang to us ni dia nak tengok yang scale yang lagi upscale, not affordable. So mungkin kita boleh kami akan kena tambah lagi lah pilihan-pilihan tersebut. Thank you.
Alright. Okay, thank you. And the next one is from Arif Amza. So do CIDB involved in construction progress for any registered contractor for IBS inspection and installation on site? As for my experience, I do agree a lot of positive side on implementing IBS in construction industries, but in maintenance aspect, there is a lot of issue occurs such leaking or structural crack that happen even during TLT period.
Okay. Kalau CIDB sendiri kata tadi involve ke tak during the implementation, during the construction stage, sebenarnya when it started, dia akan in future lah, in the near future, CIDB akan melalui CIDB IBS akan become the term tu is the technical akan terlibat lah dalam this, because dia dah jadi ditetapkan sebagai polisi, dan untuk submission dia kena submit orang kata dia punya design and calculation berkenaan dengan IBS during the submission of building plans. So CIDB akan play a role to monitor that, and to not only during the submission of that BP, tetapi during the construction stage pun. Tetapi ini in the by next year akan berlangsung. So maknanya sekarang ni CIDB masih tak play that role. So we know that. And sebelum ni pun bila CIDB nak play that role, we don't have the capacity. CIDB sendirilah when we started. So that's why now we rasa that is time. And yalah, based on this response like Encik sebentar tadi kata macam memang CIDB pun kita nampak is CIDB kena ada team yang look into towards the during the construction stage of it. So to ensure that the implementation tu memang dia buat as per dia submit lah. Kalau tak sebelum ni dia just submit je, tapi bila buat dia tak follow pun. Hopefully when we dah directly involved the post construction macam leaking, cracking ke apa semua tadi tu, we have, but again benda ni we have to work with the team like the designer, the consultant, the builders itself lah, supaya mereka pun lebih menitik beratkan lah during the construction punya stage. But it's going to start next year.
Okay. So saya beri peluang kepada bilik mesyuarat 5.
Bilik mesyuarat
Ada apa-apa soalan dari sana?
Bilik mesyuarat tim UTHM ya?
Tak dengar?
Ya, dengar.
Assalamualaikum TS Dina. Saya nak bertanya, IBS kan mampu untuk control environment kan? Environment pollution kan? Jadinya kan masuk untuk demolish IBS component tu, adakah ia juga mampu untuk kurangkan juga pollution? Lepas tu, adakah teknik demolition IBS sama dengan conventional building? Itu soalan daripada saya. Terima kasih.
Sama-sama. Tapi kejap, sebelum saya nak fahamkan dulu. When you mention about demolish, are you referring to the semasa construction stage ataupun ataupun the old building yang nak demolish, building tu yang dah dibuat menggunakan method IBS? ke macam mana? What is your maksud I sebab nak demolish tu kenapa kita nak demolish that building yang kita dah buat? Macam itulah. Ataupun kecuali itu memang building dah mati lah. Kan dah sampai dia punya peringkat usia and then kita nak demolish. Tapi building tu dibuat contohlah 30 tahun lepas dia buat guna method IBS. Adakah itu maksud you?
Betul. Macam contohnya kalau 30 tahun lepas dia dah guna method IBS and then dia nak buat renovation, dia akan buat control demolition kan? Itulah saya nak tanya, adakah method dia sama?
Oh, okay, alright. Okay, kalau macam tu sebenarnya I rasa konteks demolition punya stage ni dia cakap macam mana dia tak memberi dia totally in a different punya konteks. Dia tak ada orang kata directly kalau you guna IBS method ke, you guna conventional method ke, adakah dia punya demolition tu akan jadi become cost effective ke, dari segi control environment effective ke. It's totally depend on the demolition punya process and method of they are doing at that time. Sebab IBS ni sebenarnya method while you are doing the constructions. So once the building is ready, building tu dah orang kata memang tak kisahlah dia dibuat menggunakan kaedah IBS ataupun kaedah konvensional. Building tu bila dia dah ready, fasa dia tu dia jadi sama. Dia jadi macam building as per building lah. So kalau you nak demolish pun dia dah tak ada dah different method if you are building, you nak demolish sebab ni building IBS using the different method of demolition. No, not in that context lah. So I hope it's make it clear. And sebenarnya IBS ni pun again dia hanya orang kata focusing dia punya ni towards the method of doing construction for that building per se. Bila dah siap tu, even the maintenance pun sebenarnya dia akan jadi macam the maintenance stage. Apa contohlah bila dah building tu siap, the maintenance stage pun dia akan jadi sama macam the building maintenance yang lain-lain lah. Dia akan follow the method statement, the SOP yang sepatutnya based on that building punya dah siap, dah ready. Dia tak ada macam bila buat IBS dia punya maintenance jadi different. Bila tak buat IBS dia maintenance jadi lain kaedahnya. Tak, it's supposed to be bila dah, sebab yalah bila building tu siap, fasa building siap, dia dah tak perlu, dia dah tak ada dah isu building ni IBS ke tak IBS ke. Tak, bukan macam itulah. I hope it's ni sikit lah.
Alright. Okay, I think we can go to our last question today from SI. I think it's from Sabri Ismail, right? So is there any guideline developed by CIDB on how IBS could facilitate or ease the future renovation? So I mean, what to consider in planning or design phase?
Okay, I think the specific guideline for this memang tak ada lagi, tak ada kita keluarkan. If you're referring to like any kind of standards, construction industry standards ke, Malaysian standards ke, tapi dia lebih kepada I nak highlight again on the orang kata the in-depth knowledge of those people yang involved with that project. Kalau macam in future kalau nak renovation kan, so everything kalau kita guna conventional pun, kalau you nak renovate you will go back to your plan, to your designer, you punya design team, you punya engineer. So this is same if you're using IBS pun. So if you want to do a renovation, apa-apa hal kena rujuk balik kepada team design team tu, rujuk kepada engineer, boleh ke ini structural area ke tak, ini tak structural ke tak. But I think that's lah for now. So it is important to choose the team lah, the professional team yang betul-betul understand how to implement IBS in the construction cycle itself. So that's what I can bagi advice for now lah. I think.
Alright. Okay. Actually, they have some question, but we have a limited of time. Okay. So it's like we've covered all what we can cover. Okay. Miss Dina, is there anything else that you wanted to cover, okay, before we wrap up our session?
before I wrap up, okay, I would love to take this opportunity that before I thank officially to the organizer, I do hopes that this is my personal view related to IBS, because I've been doing IBS I started myself as a structural design engineer. I work with a consultant, Arup. So I look into that angle and the journey of my career in IBS. IBS have a very good potential. That's it. Regardless you are from which category, like if you are students, for example, or if you are a manufacturers, you are a developer, a builders, and also me as a personal, the professional that look in this IBS industry. And please don't look IBS is only the angle yang satu narrow angle IBS only. No, IBS ni is orang kata the main component for the construction cycle itself. So IBS ni bukan semata-mata you just buat precast siap habis itu je. No, IBS ni you kena tengok as a whole, starting from your planning lagi. Itu yang kita kena understand well about this, starting from planning, the design, the construction phase, and the post-construction phase, and the maintenance. It's all the complete cycle of it. So please, sebenarnya, dan when I say about the potential of it, sebab it's proven, kalau di negara luar, if you go outside and kita pergi kat negara luar, kat overseas, dekat negara-negara yang dah maju, dah membangun, kerajaan mereka tak perlu sampai paksa untuk guna this new technology, this method yang bagus. They know that is given them more benefits. But of course, with the right persons, with the right process, with the right technology, barulah you akan capai dia punya goals. But again, dengan itu kita kena equip ourselves with the right knowledge. Nah, ni lah. So I think, and then that's all for IBS. And again, I want to take this opportunity to thank UTHM for inviting us, CIDB IBS, to be part of your International Construction Industry Week. We are very happy to be here. We are very happy to share what's happening in IBS, and hopefully you guys after this, I selalu suka highlights kan, hopefully this is going to be our first, orang kata first meeting of points that after this akan ada continuity. InsyaAllah akan ada potential collaboration from any of you, from UTHM sendiri, from any audience. So please do drop by at our company, at our facility di Chan Shaolin Cheras. You can contact us, email us, drop a call. We are happy to have any potential collaboration. Let's brainstorm the idea and make it happen. Macam kita dah buat dekat Machang, Kelantan. That's the recent success story. So anything can happen, insyaAllah, just with an effort. So with that, I am sorry for any shortcomings. All the shortcomings from me, myself. Tapi yang baik, yang bagus, ini manfaat, dapat tu semua daripada Allah SWT. So thank you, and sorry for anything yang dua jam kita bersama ni. Thank you so much.
All right. Great. Thank you very much. Okay. And thank you, everyone. Okay, we appreciate you being here. Okay, thanks again for joining us today, and we will see you, okay, in the next session. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the International Construction Industry Week 2022, so we'd like to thank you for your active participation today. So have a great rest of your day. Okay. See you in the next round of the webinar. I am Rahmat Muslim signing off. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you to T.S. Rahman bin Muslim for conducting the talk just now. Next, we would like to invite ladies and gentlemen for the online photography session. We're all asked to open the camera.
Okay, ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. Okay, last one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
With that, we end our session today. Kindly ensure all participants fill up the attendance form as per attached in the chat box, Zoom or Facebook comment. Thank you and see you on the next slot 6 at 2 p.m.